Hi there, I'm Magister in Black, and this is Forgotten Hero on Maddening. So there's really only one enemy that you're allowed to see before the map begins, and that is the objective that you have to defeat in order to beat the map. 60 attack and 25 attack speed is pretty strong, but it's not that strong. The biggest problem from this map tends to be the ton of enemy monsters that are hiding in the fog, and there's a few mages and I think some flyers as well. But he gets Death Blow, so his attack goes up to 66, which is pretty chunky. But he's only got 25 attack speed, so he shouldn't double, so he shouldn't be all that dangerous. Once it gets Defiant Strength, his attack does clear the 70s, and so at that point, it becomes pretty dangerous to attack him. But if you stun lock him and armor break him at just the right times, it should be possible to avoid getting him either into a position where he can use Defiant Strength on you, or you can even avoid Defiant Strength altogether by doing a big chunky blast of damage towards the end of his HP. He does have a 21 Might Staggering Blow, which means he does 5 additional damage, so I think that means that he'll be able to do like an 80 base attack after all his buffs are up. 79, I think the total number is, which is really, really high, and can one-shot even like a unit with 50 HP and 20 some odd protection. So, definitely dangerous, but there are a lot of tools you can use to manage the beast. Alright, so here we go, a chapter in the fog, which means that surviving is going to be somewhat difficult. Especially if I don't know where the enemies are and they jump out at me and kill me. So, I have spent a fortune on equipping almost everyone in my party with a full torch, so that should keep me from getting got too bad here. We can see these wolves now. Now we can see this mage and this demonic beast. So I think I can kill this mage with Ferdinand. Indeed. There we go.
No time for pity.
You don't need the antitoxin.
Demonic beasts! Everyone, please move carefully.
This forest is the den of demonic beasts. You will be lucky to make it out alive.
Well, hopefully it won't require that much luck. So, this beast is a problem that needs to be dealt with.
I do this for all of us.
If I hit him with a double Fusillade Gambit, though, we'll be able to armor break him, and probably even kill him.
Let's shake things up.
So, Group Flames and Group Lightning, and I don't think there's a Group Blizzard, but maybe there is and I'm just not aware of it. All have the same AoE as Fusillade, but they only have one use, whereas Fusillade gets 2.
I'll cut through.
Which is just one more reason that I really like this Gambit.
This is critical.
Nothing personal. This level of mastery is enough.
The reason that I don't use Fusillade all the time is because many of my units are flyers, and there is no flying gambit, or flying battalion that gives the Fusillade Gambit. But now that he's armor broken, we can attack him with impunity. We'll go for the Killer Axe and hope for crit with Caspar. There we go. That'll clear this HP bar. And he gets an A in flying.
Let's put this to the test.
So now, if I can get his level up high enough, I can actually promote him into a Wyvern Lord. With no risk. I think if I go for the Seraphim, that'll probably be about as well as I can do here.
Let's make this quick.
I don't want to aggro the wolves yet. And then Byleth or Petra could finish this off.
I'm awake.
Might even be able to do it with Linhardt. I'll try with Bolgeno.
I'm doing this for the win.
We get a lucky crit there. Right, and the poison strike damage happened after his HP bar was filled, so that'll help us a little bit too.
What's
I'm
my
gonna send
strategy?
Byleth down this way, I guess, since that's the only available spot left. And I'll hope for crit here to get the kill.
Here is something to
There we go.
believe
I could learn from that.
So if I use my full
I
team,
will prevail.
I can actually manage to take down one demonic beast a turn. I don't need to use a torch here yet, so even though there's nothing to do, I figure I'll avoid doing that. I also won't step into the wolf's range just yet. Think I can move Marianne here safely? Hopefully that's the truth. So, the wolves only need one hit on each of their barriers to armor break them, which makes taking them out significantly easier. They also only have 2 HP bars. So this should break this barrier. And that gets us the battalion level up to max, or that is battalion. And then we can follow this up with Petra. And if I put her here, I think the wolf in one range will also attempt to attack her from one range, which should allow me to get a counterattack off on him. I'll go for the killing edge just for the damage. Looks like it didn't get us any extra. More speed for
Bridget,
Petra.
I find strength to carry on.
So, don't want to waste the damage of Lysithia's attack here if I can avoid it. I think I'll go in for Caspar. This should work. A little bit risky. And if I keep Caspar in range, that should definitely increase hit rates against this beast. Just want to keep him out of the other wolf's range if we can. And now as long as I do this from 3 range with Lysithia, I should be able to use Seraphim safely. And she gets Defiant Magic.
Success will translate to victory.
Stat buff from Defiant Magic is absurdly powerful, but utilizing it is pretty tricky. It's similar to Vantage, but harder to activate. Very powerful if you can manage to use it, and that's kind of a big if. Don't really feel the need to use that one. I think if I can get my hit rate up to 100%, or close enough, then I could risk this. Yeah, I can't do it through the barrier, so I'm going to have to attack from this spot, I think. That should be fine.
Will this ever end?
That takes care of that wolf. Then I should be able to move Felix up, along with Byleth. I need to heal Ferdinand.
Back to the fray.
I can probably do a hit and run with... Well, if I attack, I'll actually aggro the wolf, so I'll need to delay at least a turn. But if there's nothing else to do here, I could potentially move him like somewhere up here. I'd use his torch. Probably will miss. Okay. She'll survive. As long as nothing else comes out of the fog for her.
No use.
Petra can't even be hit here. And she gets the crit on the counter. Maybe she... There we go. She got the double crit. And the wolf is now down an HP bar. Violet got hit with poison damage and healed by adjutant, so he's pretty much on balance. I think Ferdinand can do sizable damage here. So I'll take it. And I know there's enemy mages and archers around here somewhere, so I don't really want to put him in enemy range if I can avoid it. I suppose I could leave him more or less where he is. Ah, see? There's an enemy bishop. I can silence that with Marianne, as long as I can get in range. So, this wolf is not hostile yet. I'm going to take care of this wolf this turn if I can. Yep, Caspar can do this. I'll put Caspar next to this beast. Maybe not, let's see. If I want to armor break him, I could use Felix and Bernadetta again. So I guess the support bonus is worth having. Even if I'm just going to do that.
I'm in.
I've got it.
That uses our last fusillade for Bernadetta. But it's for a good cause. And then if I come over here with Felix, I can get this one.
I can help too.
You forced my hand.
There we go, armor broke. That should clear the way for Byleth to attack with impunity. That's overkill, so let's find someone who'll do a little less damage. Dorothea doesn't double. Scythia also has a crit rate with that, so I guess I could go Lysithia then Dorothea if Lysithia fails to crit. Put Lysithia here. Nice, we got the crit. Alright, that takes out the first HP bar. I think Byleth should be able to take out the next one. Unassisted as long as we crit. That's kind of a shame. But I can potentially get that damage with Linhardt. Now he's on his last HP bar. I'll go with Sagite probably. Get Authority rank up, which will help Dorothea's supportive stride damage, do more damage. Not really though. So I can put Petra right here, and I think that'll actually provoke this beast, so I need to start running with Marianne. I think she'll be safe here. I don't think anyone's in range of this mage, so I don't need to silence him, I don't think. And I can use her to heal my left. I'm not going to aggro this beast with Petra yet.
I will prevail.
I could, but it's just not the right timing for it. I think if I go here, I could potentially start attacking the wolf. Right, so that one has physic.
No use.
Petra is pretty much safe from almost anything as long as she stays in the forest. Looks like there are 2 physic using healers over there. Got another giant wolf up there as well. I think if I attack from the bottom here I won't provoke him, but if I do I suppose it's also fine. I don't think Bane of Monsters' slight crit boost is going to be enough to justify using it here over just the ordinary doubling attack.
My beastly blood is roused. You will not be able to stop me.
To survive, I will win.
Crit. That helps. As long as Petra is the only unit in range of these beasts, that should be fine. She basically can solo this entire side of the map, as long as she doesn't get attacked by a mage. So I should be able to get this kill on this demonic beast with a combination of Lysithea and probably anyone else, as long as she doesn't crit. Although it has a chunky amount of HP, so I might need follow-ups. Looks like I don't need follow-ups.
I will not die yet. Amazing.
Alright, so that takes care of that threat. There are mages out here, which I would like to deal with. And if there were only mages, I could just send Linhardt out into the fog and everything would be fine. At the very least, I can show where they
Ready
are.
for anything.
Then, if Byleth can't reach, then Ferdinand can. And I can cover him with the Silent Staff. Looks like I have to use a combat art.
I do this for all of us. More fighting.
Could use Meteor. That might be beneficial. I'll go for that instead then.
All this power just to survive.
The speed is welcome, but she missed Magic Index. And that breaks the wolf's HP bar. Makes him a little bit easier to deal with, at least. I'm not really a big fan of sending Ferdinand out there alone, because I don't have any rescue stave users.
What's my
Could
strategy?
slap a retribution on him. That could be useful.
Sweet of you.
I'm grateful.
That way at least he'll get an opportunity to counter. I'll go Helm Splitter for the extra attack power here. Hopefully I hit. Good.
This is the cost of war.
That was a bit risky. He gets speed and
Continuing
dex.
to improve.
It's as well as HP. And it looks like there's another demonic beast in the fog over here. Could potentially bait him. But I think I'd rather leave him as he
I'll
is.
do my best. You saved me, Professor. Thank you. The Wandering Beast's true form. Could it be? Sorry, I need to focus on the fight.
And I can heal by left.
Well done.
And since Bernadette can't really do much here, that gives me occasion to use another torch. So that way I have a little more vision on the enemies here. I think I'll do the same with Caspar. And now at least we can see this way, what's coming for us, as well as some of this way.
I'll cut through.
I'm going to start moving my units this way.
Nothing will stop me from feasting upon your flesh and blood.
Nothing except for this unit's own inaccuracy, which is perfectly safe.
No use.
Here come even more enemies, all drawn to Petra, but I don't think any of them will be able to actually get her. It's an enemy mage. Definitely want to take that out. And it takes much fewer resources to take out a mage than it does to take out a beast. I like it when they hit each other. Makes my life easier. Especially when they inflict status ailments like the inability to move. Alright, so we could take this big demonic beast out potentially. We don't have any gambits left to armor break him effectively though. Unless I go with like Ferdinand and Caspar, and then I would need something else to hit 2 squares as well. Have a Disturbance on Marianne, but I don't think that'll do that much. Resonant Flames is probably a little bit of a waste. But I can certainly attack with Petra here.
You are in my way.
So that'll do at least decent damage. And I probably want to stay out of these beast range with any units that don't have a 0% chance of being hit by everything. I think I can hit with Lysithea here. Not with Seraphim, so I have to use black magic. And since I'm gonna have to use black magic anyway, I suppose might as well go for something a little bit cheaper. So I can gambit from this tile, that'll break one, damage another. I'd also go up top, but then I probably won't be able to pull Caspar out of enemy range particularly easily. 2, 3, 4. So I'll go here and try this gambit.
We have this covered.
Fine, how about this?
That'll stun him. Not really sure what's out there, but it looks like there aren't any mages immediately within Caspar's range. So hopefully he'll be safe there. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think if I go with Ferdinand here and do a gambit, that'll take him down to half a square of barrier left.
Now is the time to master this.
And he learns Alert Stance Plus. So close to that Phantom Soldier. I'll leave him here to provide support bonus. I can potentially silence that soldier if I can get within vision range of him. Then I can put Bernadetta over here. And take out this last barrier while doing some decent damage. Nothing to worry about there. At least not this turn. And I think Dorothea probably makes the most sense to do this. Oh. Yep, guaranteed hit. There goes the first HP bar. Now, Violet and Felix should be able to get the second. Good chance of critting with Felix here. No crit. Oh, that's alright. I think Linhart might be able to finish this off. I need to use Full Genome. Not quite enough. Well, if I'm gonna have to get a crit, might as well use Cutting Gale. It's such a shame. Gonna have to attack him because he's got 1 HP left. But I can silence this mage. Keep our units safe. And then I can put Violet in this forest. Well, that might not be the best idea. Because then she might potentially get hit. So, we'll just attack with the Iron Sword and massively overkill what's left of this enemy's HP. We get a level up for the Flying Avoid Battalion, which unlocks at A rank. Petra can dodge even earthquakes. And the enemies can beat each other up, but they can't beat Petra up.
No use.
So she can keep them busy at the very least. Counterattack. That was also massive overkill with a crit on an enemy with very little HP left. Her avoid grows even higher.
Hopefully I'll be more useful now.
One more level and I can put Ingrid in Falcon Knight. Well, as long as he doesn't crit. I don't know how I feel about that. An enemy with such long movement and range that they can attack you from outside of torch range. Seems a little sketchy. And then there's a mage and another demonic beast, so quite a few enemies on this side. I think Petra has more torches, so we can use that to see what's coming. Like one sniper, she'll be fine. I guess this sniper couldn't one-shot Ferdinand, so it went for Bernadetta. So, Demonic Beast, Sniper, Mage, and then if I can wall this Demonic Beast off from actually getting to us, that would be another good maneuver to do this turn. So I don't think I need to worry about anything except for this wolf and this wandering beast getting to our units from the side. But I'll need to move Lysithea over this way in order to do a Seraphim, stay out of their range. Hopefully we crit. If not, it's fine.
I don't have time for this!
That saves us a lot of actions.
I've got no time for mercy.
You're making me look bad.
That's good. He'll also reveal a little bit more with the torchlight.
You're all going down.
Though having Caspar up on the front lines is a little worrying.
And I'll keep getting stronger.
We don't actually get to see anything just by moving, you have to actually wait to do it, so... I'll leave Caspar here, and then plan to advance units beyond him. Starting with Felix. Is this enemy still... No, he's got Physic equipped, that's the only thing. Which means I can attack him for free. Wonderful. I could potentially go for the Killing Edge to try and get the kill here. That's alright. Looks like Thunder won't get as much ground there. I could potentially just silence him and then try to armor break or gambit this beast.
I'm gonna haunt you if I die.
I could also attack from range with Bernadetta. Although it'd have to be like somewhere over here. Well, even then I'd have to like pin this beast in to prevent her from getting killed, so... Let's say we go up here and we use Gambit.
I'm here. Put the plan into action.
We do have 2 turns to break his barrier. There's the Dark Mage. Good to know where he is. We could silence him. I think I'll leave Ferdinand where he is. Or maybe go up here. Looks like I won't be able to reach the Dark Mage, so... Do I have a stride? I do. Well, if I stride, I can probably get Byleth up to the Dark Mage and kill it, and then I can use Bernadetta to kill this. And then, will Bernadetta survive being countered? 20 attack speed, 44 attack. I think that should be fine, as long as we heal her with Linhardt. So that sounds like a plan. Going to have to reposition slightly in order to hit them all, I think.
I needed that. Thank you.
Huh. Even with 10 move, I can't get over there. What about with Bernadetta? Okay, so if I silence him first, I could then go for the kill with Bernadetta. And then on this side, I can use Byleth. Get this kill. And even though Miracle procced, it wasn't enough to save him. He needed 2 miracles. Send the Hexlock shield away. Probably should heal Bernadetta before I send her off on her crazy mission. But she might end up out of range.
Back to it.
If only progress didn't require so much work.
Not the best level up. Now I think from here I might be able to Looks like I can't cast silence. Oh,
I do this for all of us.
he'll probably be able to survive the counter, right? That's a little sketchy, because he does have crit, so that means I'll probably have to do it from 3 range. But the odds of this working out are still quite good. But it is a gamble. It worked out though.
Ernie's unstoppable.
And it looks like I'll go for Ferdinand. I don't see anything coming our way just yet, but there could be stuff hiding in the fog.
Still in
Oh,
it.
he'll burn that at a full.
I think I really get it now.
If Miracle had a consistent proc rate, it would be an amazing skill.
No use.
But since you can't plan around it really, it's not what I would consider a great skill. It's unreliable. Unreliable defensive options in Fire Emblem can get you killed. Alright, Wolf went for Byleth. That's probably going to miss. That won't hit. That would have hurt if it hit. Looks like there are quite a few beasts over here. But this goes and takes out an HP bar for us, so soon to be one less, I think. Alright, so we get a heal with Byleth. Takes the edge off at least. This side's fine. This side, we're probably in trouble because of this wolf, unless we retreat. Or kill some of these enemies. But I can only kill with units that won't be doubled by this wolf with 31 attack speed, so that's going to be Felix. Byleth at 31. Ferdinand is also safe. The rest of these units, if I can't bring them to bear here, it's going to be a problem. I could also gambit the wolf, and if I gambit the wolf,
Put me in there.
then I actually don't have to worry all that much. As long as Caspar can survive the counter, which it looks like he should be able to. So, I'm going to wall off this beast, kill this beast, gambit this beast. That's my plan.
Ready for anything.
I can get this kill with Ferdinand. That'll take out 1 HP bar. And then I can move him here to pin this beast in place. I don't really know where I'll put Caspar after I use the Gambit here, so I'm gonna hold off on that.
I'll cut through.
I think if I use Felix here, I have a chance of getting this kill. Kind of a small chance.
I do this for all of us.
So I might want to open with Bernadetta instead. She can do this safely.
Okay, I'm gonna do it!
There's a crit. And that helps Felix's odds. Speed and luck.
Ernie's just no good.
I mean, its speed's welcome. I wish she got a little more, though. Yep, if I crit, it'll kill. There we go. Almost level
Amazing.
30 with Felix. Let's see. If I put Caspar here, attack the wolf, I have to keep him out of this Wandering Beast's range, and I probably also want to keep him out of this Demonic Beast range. So let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can pull him out one space if I move by left, and that'll keep him out of this range. We can't keep him out of this beast range. Which is kind of unfortunate. So I may need to gambit this beast in order to prevent him from also attacking Caspar. Because that would not be good. This rock will hold him, so I don't need Byleth here to pin him. I think it's fine to use an Iron Sword here. I'm not going to crit anyway. It's just against his barrier, which is going to heal itself anyway. And it helped my evasion a little bit, which might have contributed to that miss. And it looks like he's looking this way, so maybe he'll go for these 2 units. Unfortunately, I just lost some visibility. Which means I need to move up here and use a torch. That way I can actually see the wolf and attack him, because if you just fly up to the space where he is, you can't actually attack in the fog. So I use assembly here. It needs to hit, or else we're in trouble. Right. That's good. .23 damage with Cyclone. Caspar might be in trouble.
More fighting.
I do have a Resonant Flames with Lysithea, which I could use to armor break this wolf. And if I use Dorthe's Stride Gambit, we'd get her up there.
Thanks.
And that will provide us with a surefire way of keeping Caspar alive at least. I might put Lysithea in some danger, but since she won't be doubled, we're looking at 38 HP versus 49 attack. She's got 14 protection, so I think she'll be alright. As long as nothing else jumps out of the fog at her. Looks like I need to hit one of the wolf squares. There we go.
Let's turn the tables.
Great level up.
Aspire to be my best.
And that armor breaks the wolf, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. The beast will attack Lysithea, but she should survive, because he's got a staggering blow.
I'm awake.
Probably stay out of his range from staggering blow. Suppose I'll heal by left. And then Petra.
I will prevail.
I can try to pull this Wandering Beast over this way a little bit if I move Petra this way. And this is all thicket, so her void won't change. And they both take fire damage.
No use.
Setting the forest on fire is sometimes a useful tactic. Yep, so staggering blows are going to be happening. And they're not going to hit. They might hit each other, but they won't hit us. attacks are gonna happen. Petra will dodge them all. And poisoned his friends, but not Petra. That one actually didn't go for Lysithea, but it's fine. Byleth and Ferdinand are fine. 0 hit rate. Petra's just cartwheeling around over here. I think we need to deal with this wolf, and then we're good. Looks like I might be able to reach with Thoron here. So, there goes this HP bar. And then I think if we go to 3 range and use Seraphim, we've got a good chance of taking off most of his HP. And I can follow that up with probably just any ordinary attack. It appears that his Avoid has triggered. So is his crit rate. So I need something fairly accurate here. Or from range. What does Ferdinand's accuracy look like? 65, 85 with Smash. I get him up to 100 if I heal him up to full. Where is Linhart? There he is.
Thank you.
Alright, so we should be all set if we smash. If I have anything weaker, I could use Iron X Plus. That'll do. Makes more economic sense to break the iron weapons instead of the silver weapons. I'll leave Ferdinand right there. Caspar gets doubled for pretty much everything in the game at this point, except for Fortress Knights. So, I can definitely start breaking barriers with attacks from Bernadetta here. Might as well go for Steel. Just for the extra damage. So Caspar is in no danger if I go for this attack here. And if I go for Wild Abandon, I even have a chance of actually getting the kill. I'll try it. How unfortunate. But at least he didn't get hit.
I think I'm improving.
But that's fine. I didn't need him to hit, I just wanted him to. Felix can actually attack here with the Killing Edge, and if I go from below, that opens up the side for Byleth to attack from. Might as well go for the Silver Sword to guarantee that I break the barrier and get the HP bar broken as well. And he's level 30 now. Strength, luck, and defense. I wish he'd get a little speed, but not terrible. I always wish for speed. I think my best unit is just my unit who has the highest speed. But I guess that's sort of the way Maddening mode demands it be played. So I can't move Byleth here, actually. But I can use Bane of Monsters to break this barrier.
I suppose it's working.
Faith rank up for Manuela, which doesn't really matter that much since I basically use her as a vulnerary, but
I owe you one.
it's always nice to have extra units in your roster to provide support at the very least. So Felix will survive that, and then we'll have another turn to break these two barriers. I think Petra might be able to get this wolf.
No use.
If she crits, no crit. Alright, maybe next turn. Well, the poison damage at least reduces the effectiveness of healing. I have to dodge another earthquake. Of course, he's not going to hit Petra. This isn't going to hit Petra either. Nope. Petra is the captain of the Officers Academy dodgeball team. I mean, Felix's avoid isn't bad, but Petra makes him look bad by comparison.
No use.
Alright, so we have 2 HP bars to take out. I can do a bunch of damage. Potentially break a barrier if I do like a chain attack here. A little bit risky. And then can I get... Looks like I can't get over here and use Monster Breaker, so I'm not going to be able to armor break him and get the nice loot that I would get. But I can just kill him, I guess. Start with Seraphim. That'll do. And then I can follow that with... Passport's finally level 30, so that's fine. Bernadetta would be a good unit to give the kill to if I can. I think it's a little too risky for Felix without healing, so let's do that.
Ah, thanks. I'll cut through.
Good thing I healed. 82 HP left to get through. So if I use Bernadetta from, let's say, 3 range here, how much damage can I do? 40. Alright, that will be lethal, so if I can do 40 on the barrier, I can get the kill to Bernadetta. And here we go. Guaranteed kill.
Sorry, but this is war.
Overkill.
A little scratch won't stop me. You're in good form.
And then we still have Petra over here. And we can definitely take this HP bar out of this wolf.
My might.
She can't even see all the enemies that are attacking her anymore. Her torch is burned out.
Back to the fray.
I'll throw some heals around here, and then I suppose I will advance to this side of the map.
Sorry.
That's See if there's anything sneaking up on us. That wolf might sneak up on Caspar, but Caspar can take it, and it'll pull some aggro off of Petra. Not like she needs it, but it definitely will help us kill it faster.
No use.
Yep, I don't really see why they even bother trying. All they do is hurt each other. So let's take this wolf's range off. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks like I should be able to get in and out with Caspar here. Heal him. He could crit. So I'll try with the Killer Axe.
Can't go back yet.
And then I will need to heal him, so let's do this with a physic from Marianne.
Thanks for helping.
We need a little more, so probably a physic from Dorothea as well.
You were ready.
I can move Ferdinand into the enemy range here pretty safely. I can also move up by left. Helix. I'd like to get Lysithea a little bit closer anyway. And I think if I can get Bernadette to the ballista up top, that'll work out. Down here, I think this Wolf's Day may finally have come. I go for like the killing edge. I have a pretty decent chance of killing him. No kill.
No use. You are in my way.
That will get him low. And more crit and more avoid and more physical attack for Petra. I have to dodge another earthquake. Every other turn I have to dodge an earthquake. Miss. He couldn't even crit me because you have to hit in order to crit. Another miss. Bernadette got hit here, but that's okay. She'll get a counter off. As long as there's nothing else hiding in the fog. Petra can dodge that just fine. Oh, it's a little unfortunate that Caspar's just getting beat up, but that does get the wolf closer to us, so we should be able to take him out. We're at 1 HP with Bernadetta here. That's not the greatest either. I don't really think I can get Ferdinand or Caspar up here to intercept this beast. He won't double. So I could throw Lysithea in the way or something like that. But Felix is a safe bet. Worry about allocating resources to dealing with him after I deal with this wolf. So first unit first, I think if I go with Byleth with a Silver Sword, we can probably get this HP bar down. That'll actually overkill. Felix won't double. Means Ferdinand and Caspar won't either. But Ferdinand does enough damage in a single hit. That will be fine. Doesn't even take counter damage. There goes the HP bar. Then I can put him up here. At least hold the beast from getting through this way. Don't think Caspar can really do that much here. Have to heal him. And if we crit, we're good with Violet. So we'll try it. Miss. That's fine. It's not guaranteed, so I'm gonna have to go for the Wrath Strike. Alright, that's just fine. So Felix will be in the range of this particular enemy, but he'll be fine there. Especially if I kill the enemy with Petra. It's fine, I'll get another chance. I would need to heal before doing that. I could heal him and put him right here though, and then retreat behind him. If I heal him first, I think that's a little bit too much healing for him to ask for one turn. Alright, there's nothing else hiding up here at least. Good to know that.
I owe you one.
It would be kind of a waste of a Seraphim if I used it here. So, I guess I'll go for... Let's go for Swarm since I'll double with it. And I should be able to go Caspar.
Thanks for helping.
I'm gonna haunt you if I die.
If I heal Bernadetta up to full and hide her in a forest, she'll be alright. Can't do it, so I'm going to have to throw some other unit in the way here. Looking at 49 attack. Dorothea can survive that, so I can put her right around here, maybe here even, and go for some kind of an attack. Sagite won't double. Thunder will though. Maybe we'll crit. I'll try the Deadeye because it'll break an HP bar if it works. Petra's fine.
No use.
Wolf can't hit her either. I don't mind when the enemies poison each other. Alright, so that hit two of us, but we're alright. Got a lot of poison on us now. There's a giant shell for beating this beast, which will raise our defense by 2, which could be pretty helpful for Caspar or Ferdinand. And we have 2 HP bars left to get through. I think we get into range with either Felix or Byleth yet. Don't want to use a Seraphim, so I can go at 3 range here. I can do damage to one of these. And if I follow that up with an attack on this barrier with something else.
Is this the final act?
Possibly Dorothea's Thunder, so I'll have to heal her. I did it with Ferdinand, but Caspar seems like it would be a little less wasteful since he won't double.
Yeah.
You were ready. Put me in there.
Don't have any chance of critting, so we'll go with the Silver Axe instead. Should break the barrier. I do have to leave him in front, so that way he cuts off the enemy's avenue of attack on Bernadetta.
Right to the very end.
I could potentially pin him here with Ferdinand and someone else. There we go.
All is for victory.
And we have one more HP bar to get through, and then he'll be done. I put Lysithea right here. She'll be fine. Let's see, crits her. He actually has crit chance on her, so that's not so great. Might be able to get Byleth over there if I do that. Then I can put her there, and then I can attack with impunity from range. Maybe we'll crit? Yep, there we go.
You lost that one.
These sure do take an awful lot of resources to take down. If I go for the silver, I will kill the wolf. Very fitting, considering that's werewolf's weakness.
No use. To survive, I will win.
There's another beast down. Whoops. He actually has another HP bar left. And then I can throw some heals around here.
Thanks for helping.
That really helped.
And then I guess I can put Byleth back over, heading towards this direction again. There's an earthquake. These enemies can't touch Petra. If they could, she would be in an awful lot of trouble.
No use.
Can't pull back yet.
So I'm going to throw some more healing around. Most of these units clustered up here.
I know you want.
How sweet.
Thanks for helping.
Thanks.
Now that everyone's all healed, and pretty much just head towards these enemy beasts. Really have to watch our step a little bit. Don't want to draw too many of them out at once. Yep, that'll take off, what, half of his remaining HP? If we crit, it'll kill him. And there's an adjacent follow-up. Pretty rare to see those. No chance. also no use. Thank you for poisoning the wolf for me. Ah, I guess it missed. There's one more sniper left. And the poison damage ticks. So if I go right here, I should be able to take out this. Might even be able to do it with iron. So there's another wolf done. We get a battalion level up for even more void for Petra. Because she needs more void, you know? Definitely do want to stay out of this Wandering Beast range, but anything else should be pretty safe to bait at this point. I put Ferdinand like right here, and I use a torch. It lets us see the enemy range, and it looks like they'll go for Byleth, but also miss Byleth.
Put me in there.
More fighting.
It's good that he's down there because that keeps him pretty far away from the rest of our units, so we can deal with the rest of these beasts in isolation. So, poison and healing stuff happens there. I think if I go... I kind of want to use a torch so I can see where the sniper is. It would also probably be beneficial if I actually do try to kill this beast here. So he's got 2 HP bars left. Not sure if this space is safe, but at the very least I have a beast here blocking, so I don't have to worry about too much. I can actually attack with Caspar under cover of the stun here. Then Byleth probably won't be hit, and I have plenty of healing if she is. We can hit and run with Ferdinand. Overkill. But he gets a level up out of it. And more speed.
Continuing to improve.
I think he should be safe there. And then I will begin to close in with the mages. Get rid of the poison with a restorer. Probably should have done that sooner just to save time. But you also can farm some healing experience by letting a poison tick and just keeping on healing it. Poison breath is fine. Didn't even hit. Just like that. So I'm going to use a torch so I can see where the sniper is hiding. There he is. So I need to do a hit and run in order to get him. But I should be able to do that, especially if I, let's say, warp Ferdinand in there. Probably better if I use Lysithea. I think I will prepare to do that next turn. Alright, so I don't have Monster Bane with Felix here. But I can go for a hit and run here with Caspar.
To the very end.
You will need healing. At least if I don't kill the beast. If I kill the beast, he won't actually need healing. And if I use a curved shot, I can potentially hit this barrier with Bernadetta. If I use Deadeye, or I attack from here, I can actually break it. And then I'm pretty likely to get the kill with a Killing Edge. There we go. Just the boss and one archer left. More speed for Byleth, more strength.
Stronger than before.
No, more strength, more magic, and more dex. The other thing she missed was strength and resistance. Pretty good.
That was fun to watch.
So, I can't reach Ferdinand with Lysithea unless I walk up to her and do some kind of like a drawback or something. Although, I can move Linhardt a little further now. So if I am going to warp, I have a little bit more range. So this might work. Well, I get 2 shots at it. Focus Strike is actually the most likely way of doing this, so I'll try that.
I will see this war through.
Send the antitoxin away. And there we go. The situation is finally completely under control. Now I just need to get my attackers into place, and I'll be able to take out the big scary beast boss.
Oh, thank you.
Really what we have to do is armor break him. Where's Linhardt? Here he is. So I can bring him up here and use a restore. That gets rid of the poison. I can deal with Lysithea. Move Caspar over here. Deal with Dorothea.
I owe you one.
And then heal with Marianne.
Thanks for helping.
We get a level up with Mercedes.
My work's not done.
So, I do have Poison Tactic with Petra, which I think hits all of his squares. Looks like it. And then I would need attacks on 3 other squares in order to armor break him. And that makes it so that I'll just deal more damage to him, really. And I don't have to worry about him constantly regenerating his barriers. So I'll use flyers to do hit and runs, and I'll attack from range with mages.
No use.
Well, I might not be able to get away with using mages since he has anti-magic armor. Nullifies damage from magic attacks. Yeah, so I can't barrier break with magic, but once the barriers are broken I can deal significant damage with it. So I should be able to fly over here with Ferdinand, get an attack in. And I don't know any combat arts like Monster Breaker here, so I'll just have to settle for the damage. Actually, the timing's wrong. He's going to use his Staggering Blow. So I had best wait until he is finished with that and his barriers are at full health before I start chipping them down. But we'll lure him up towards us. Said he was gonna use it. I don't know. Guess he decided not to. If we armor break him in one turn, it won't matter. So I need to hit this square, and this square each once. Alright, so in order to barrier break the boss in one turn, I'm going to start with the Poison Tactic Gambit,
Strategy.
and that'll hit every square. It'll also poison him and do some damage. And Ingrid's finally level 30, we can put her in the Falco Knight now. And she gets a pretty good level up too.
Revel in my achievement.
Alright, so these three barriers are damaged. I can reach this one with my left using the Sublime Creator Sword, but since he is stunned, I'll go for Caspar. I do need to hit, so I'll go for the Smash. Now, since I'll armor break him, it shouldn't really make any difference that Caspar is still in range here. I will get out of range with Ferdinand though, just as a small defensive measure. And then this will break the barrier.
It's the sword of the king. Are you the one who can liberate me?
And Melo levels up.
Strength and beauty. What a pair.
And we armor broke him, so now we don't have any worries for this upcoming turn. And I can actually sneak in some free damage with some of these attacking units. So, we'll start with Lysithea with the Seraphim. Follow that with Dorothea. Looks like Sagittae or Agnes is probably the way to go here. Even Bernadetta can join in. Doesn't really matter what she does, she's guaranteed to kill him, so we'll break an Iron Bow here. 28. She's getting there.
Only the strong survive.
Alright, so that leaves him with 2 HP bars left. It always confuses me because the last one isn't one of these little red icons, it's just there. don't think Felix will be safe, so it'll do it. Alright, so now he's back to being able to attack. And I probably want to either kill him instantly, or back off with some of these units. Looks like I can get away with doing this with Ferdinand, and then following that with Lysithea. And then if I follow that with, let's say, Petra with a Killing Edge, and Byleth with a Killing Edge, I think we have reasonably good odds of getting a kill here. So we'll do a hit and run for Ferdinand at least. And I can run away with him. I can use Thoron with Dorothea from here. Allows me to use Seraphim and guarantee that I get the kill with Lysithea. Well, she only had a 90% hit rate, but as long as she hit, it would have killed him.
Perseverance is the key.
And we get, I think, Authority A+ there. So now we have Byleth and Petra. And he's not likely to hit Byleth and guaranteed to miss Petra. And we can do some serious damage here if we crit both times. So let's try this. No crits. But we do get a battalion level up. And I'll go for the Killing Edge here. Safe attack. And Petra gets even more avoid because, you know, she needs it. It helps her avoid enemies who have Swordbreaker. Don't think I can do that much safely with Caspar here, so I'll just send him away. And I'll also get Bernadette out of range here.
Thank you. I needed that.
And then the beast will probably attack us from 2 range, and then next turn we should be able to kill him. He had 20 hit there, but he wouldn't have been able to kill. Petra would need to double crit in order to get this kill. I think Byleth would as well. So I'm going to try this and hope that I don't crit twice with Byleth, so that way I can feed the kill to Petra. Well, there's 1 crit. Byleth might want the kill. Yep, she wanted it. More strength and speed. More dexterity, more luck, more charm. Lots of good stuff.
Well done. Finally, this nightmare of 1,000 years is at its end. Oh, inheritor of my crest. If this body is to decay, then the sword, I leave it to you.
That felt like it took much longer than 21 turns, but that's probably just because of having to sit through Petra dodging enemy attacks constantly. So, that's definitely a manageable chapter once you know what's going on in the fog, but if you don't have good visibility, or you don't know where exactly the enemies are all positioned, it's pretty nightmarish. So, it's worth spending money on torches for this one, on Maddening mode, so that way you can close in with high mobility units and actually attack the enemy. As far as stats went here, some of the enemies were pretty dangerous, but most of them were quite manageable, especially if you have a evade tank like Petra. Without an evade tank like that, it might be pretty difficult to survive here. Thanks for watching. In the next one, the Maddening mode run will continue, with probably another paralogue. Until then.